Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Microsoft 64-bit once more again, and this time we have just arrived at Service Pack 3 web browsers and the internet. We've continued with our last Service Pack 2, dealing with bundled software, and now that we've completed that, it's time to jump right in to internet. First thing we're going to deal with is web browsers, because without web browsers you can't go to the internet. So, that said, we will be looking at Internet Explorer 7. It is the default web browser in Windows Vista. You could also get it for Windows XP as well. It can be found in applications, all programs I should say, and you can find it there, or you could go ahead and type in Internet Explorer in here. And let's take a look around here in Internet Explorer 7, seeing how it looks a little different from Internet Explorer 6 and previous versions of Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is a really nice web browser. It can tend to be a little slow, which is why most individuals, most people tend to stick with Firefox or alternative browsers. But Internet Explorer does have a lot of nice features and is tightly integrated with the Windows operating system. Let's take a look around. First, we have this tabbing bar here. This is new to Windows 7, this tab here, which we didn't have in previous versions of Internet Explorer. Now we do. And here it tells you the web page you're at. By clicking this little button right here, you can create a new tab, and you will be able to go to another website. That way you can have one internet window open, but have many different websites to choose from. You can also rearrange these tabs. So like, what if we wanted to go to sun.com? We'd go ahead and go to Sun, and it'll bring up the Sun Microsystems website, and we have our website. What if we wanted to go to another website? Instead of opening different Internet Explorer windows, just go ahead, open up a tab, and it's going to allow us to go to another website. What if we want to go to YouTube? We go to YouTube, and we now see that we're at 1, 2, 3 websites at once. And of course, this Internet Explorer is going a little slow. Typically, if you have a lot of stuff on your computer, or your internet connection is acting really bad, Internet Explorer will go directly. I'm currently running my Windows operating system through VMware Fusion, and maybe that could be why it's taking a little bit longer than usual to launch these sites. So we have these three tabs: Microsoft 64-bit homepage, Sun Microsystems, and YouTube. Then we can rearrange these tabs so that we can have them in the order we want. We have these favorites. We can go ahead and create favorites. These are the standard default favorites. Feeds in your history. You can also add sites to your favorites. So what if we want Sun Microsystems as a favorite? We can go ahead and say add to favorites. We can say add tab group to favorites, which brings all of these sites that we're on in our favorites. Import and export and organize favorites. Let's say add to favorites, and we'll give it a name, and add to favorites. And now if we were to go back to our home page and we wanted to quickly get to Sun Microsystems, all we would need to do is go ahead and click on that Sun Microsystems link, and we're back at Sun Microsystems. Another nice thing is we're able to save your web pages. Internet Explorer 7 saves pages as a web page complete, which for HTML documents. Go ahead and save them. Web Archive HTML, or in this case MHT. Web page HTML only in a text file. For those wondering how sites are made, you can go ahead and go to View and say Source, and you can view the HTML source information. Here you have buttons. Home takes you back to your home page. Feeds, printer, so you can print the home page, or whatever page you're on. Page, which gives you some options. Tools, which allows you to go in full screen mode, decide whether you want the menu bar. Also, by default, Internet Explorer 7 does not show the menu bar, so it'll look something like this. If you want to see the menu bar, go ahead and go to Tools, Menu Bar. As well as you can do that with toolbars and all your Windows updates, and you can manage all of this. Let's take a look at Internet settings or Internet options. We can go ahead and change the home page here if we want. Set browsing history, search, tab settings is where you can change that. Your security, privacy, content, connections, and programs. Advanced, which is really useful, especially if you run into problems loading pages. You can go ahead and edit through this. Of course, you have this built-in search box here, which did not come in previous versions of Internet Explorer. By default, I believe Windows 7, Internet Explorer 7, I should say. Thinking way ahead of myself here. Internet Explorer 7 default search is Windows Live. I chose Google because I always use Google, and you can go ahead and get other search providers here and so forth. And this is basically the new version of Internet Explorer 7. It comes with a lot of nice security features. It was developed with the intent on fixing bugs from Internet Explorer 6, and it's quite interesting, different, I should say. And so go ahead, if you still using Internet Explorer 5 or 6, go ahead and get this one. As I make this video, there is a new version of Internet Explorer 8, and I'm going to do an exclusive video on that for my Microsoft 64-bit website. So we can go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to make that exclusive. We might just make that a quickie video. We don't know. We'll see. You'll know when it's on the site. So that's basically it for this video. We just wanted to take a nice look at Internet Explorer 7 and see what it was all about. That's it for this video.